Hey, guys! What's the latest calamity in this wacky world of ours?
Oh no, I can't find my phone anywhere. Without it, how will I know when to panic about not getting any notifications?
Kelly, you'd forget your head if it wasn't attached to your shoulders.
You know what's interesting about phones? They used to be for talking to people. Now they're just a clunky anxiety barometer. And isn't it strange that we carry around these tiny computers in our pockets but still struggle with basic math? It's like we've outsourced our brains and decided all we really need is thumbs and eye strain.
Seriously though, I need my phone. My life is on their pictures so blurry even aliens couldn't identify them.
Don't worry, Kelly. With your luck, someone probably found it and signed you up for a lifetime supply of turtlenecks.
That would actually be useful considering how often I'm fashionably late, or just fashionably lost. So, I've been thinking about trying online dating, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a disaster.
Oh, come on, Kelly, you never know until you try. I met this one girl who said she'd traveled to all 7 continents in a submarine. She even had pictures to prove it. Hard not to believe someone after seeing those.
Well, that seems highly improbable. Anyway, Kelly, don't stress too much about online dating. Everyone lies on their profiles. You might as well join the club.
Exactly. Just make up an interesting fact about yourself and see how many people go for it.
But wouldn't they just end up being disappointed when they find out I'm not really an award-winning winner?
Isn't the whole point of relationships getting used to each other's disappointments?
Amen to that.
Speaking of disappointments, remember that time we went rock climbing and Manfred thought he could scale Mount Everest like some kind of D-list action hero? He got stuck halfway up a very small hill and started yelling for help.
At least he tried something new. Better than just sitting at home watching reality TV shows. True.
I suppose you're right. What doesn't kill us only makes our egos bigger, right, Manfred? I mean, seriously? A submarine trip through Antarctica?
Alright then, I'll give it a shot. What's the worst thing that can happen anyway?
So, Kelly, tell me about this new job of yours.
Well, Leo, I'm a professional toothbrush tester now. You know, making sure the bristles are up to standard and all that.
That's not even a real job. You're just making things up again.
It could be real. Besides, imagine the satisfaction in knowing someone's choppers are sparkling clean because of you.
Hey guys, what did I miss? Did Kelly fall into another one of her daydreams or is she actually forking toothbrushes for a living? And don't forget the complimentary dental floss samples. What a life!
Yeah, Nick, she thinks her job is testing toothbrush bristles.
Well then, she should have no problem taking on my 10-year-old nephew in a teeth brushing competition. You know, I've recently started taking those hot yoga classes. I'm telling you, it's the next best thing.
Oh yeah? Sweating with a group of strangers in a room that smells like feet is the next best thing?
Hey, maybe it's his new way of getting dates. Hey there. Want some sweat to go with that downward dog?
Hilarious, Kelly. But actually, It's oddly therapeutic. And everyone seems so zen after.
Zen? Nick Sterling and the word zen in the same sentence? Now that's comedy.
What do they call it when someone isn't peaceful or relaxed even after hot yoga?
Let me think. Oh right. It's called being Leo Borges.
Touché. Anyway, have you guys heard about Manfred trying to organize a neighborhood talent show?
What could possibly go wrong?
As if the McCrispy couldn't get any better, I present you Bacon and Ranch.
Hey dude, meet the Sirocco. The sneaker built for catching up with friends. Hey dude shoes.
So gentle.
Count all the stars in the sky, eh? Turns out just birds.
Manfred, I really don't have time for your bizarre stories right now.
And that. Aren't we all just traveling through space on a giant rock? Speaking of rocks, imagine if Earth was flat like a pancake, do you think we'd still be able to swim?
That's an interesting question, Manfred. But more importantly, who gets to decide when it's socially acceptable to wear white pants again? Seriously though, can someone please explain daylight saving time to me? We're not actually saving anything. It's like cutting off one end of a blanket and sewing it onto the other. Let me ask you this: if cats are so smart, how come they haven't figured out how to open cans yet?
Leo. Stop talking about trivial things. The world could end any second, and here we are discussing clothes and canned goods.
Ah yes, imminent doom. Always seems closer than it actually is. Just like my reflection in a spoon.
Ugh. I give up with both of you. Keep wasting your days on nonsense while I worry over humanity's fate.
So, have you guys ever noticed how strange it is when people talk to their pets like they're humans?
Oh, definitely. I once dated a girl who had full-on conversations with her chihuahua about politics.
That's so weird. But also, kind of cute? No, wait. It's extremely annoying. What do dogs know about politics?
Well, maybe they don't know anything about it, but I think treating your pet well and developing an emotional bond is quite alright.
Yeah, but there are limits. Like when someone calls themselves mom or dad for their pets, now that really gets me.
You hear that all the time here in LA, especially when people throw those fancy dog birthday parties.
Those poor dogs must be so confused. Do you think they even enjoy those parties? They probably just want to sleep or play fetch.
True, but if the owner enjoys celebrating with their pets and makes them happy overall, then what's the harm?
The harm comes when people start to treat animals better than other human beings.
I'm telling you, animals are taking over this world one paw at a time. Soon we'll be having new amendments for animals as well.
Honestly though, between exotic pet collections and designer pets, our priorities are all mixed up.
People will always find ways to indulge in different kinds of obsessions. Some resort to excessive showcasing, others pamper their pets. You know, I've been thinking about those people who treat their pets like humans. It's just bizarre.
Yeah, but what if we turn that into a business? Like, therapy for pets. People already pay big bucks for human therapists.
And let's be honest. Some of these pets have heard way too much stuff not fit for animal ears.
Maybe the animals need therapy from listening to their owner's problems.
Exactly. We could call it positive therapy.
Oh man, and we can include group sessions too. Get all kinds of animals in there sharing their experiences.
A dog in a tiny chair talking about how his owner always puts him in ridiculous outfits.
Or cats talking about their deep-seated fear of cucumbers, you know, real traumatic stuff.
And birds opening up on their secret envy of flightless birds, the irony.
Yeah, they get to walk around without flapping those wings all day long.
What other businesses can we come up with? How about pet dating services?
Ah yes. Puppy love is real after all.
Cats swiping right for other cats on an app called Kitty Connection.
Nailed it. We'll even include compatibility tests based on shared interests eating, sleeping, and scratching furniture.
I see a lot of potential here.
Anytime someone mentions hamsters playing matchmaker while running inside exercise wheels, guarantee hit.
Dear cyberspace surfers, happy April Fool's Day. Manfred Fredman here, taking over Leo's blog just for today with a prank of my own. Did you know that toothbrushes are merely an elaborate conspiracy? That's right, the toothbrush industry doesn't want you to know that using your fingers is actually far more efficient. Stick with me now, the logic is water or fingerproof. Consider this, our ancestors never had toothbrushes and their teeth were fine. I think it was those cavemen who first discovered how powerful fingers could be in day-to-day life. Speaking of inventions, why do we even need dishes when we have hands? Have you ever noticed how much time gets wasted washing plates? Let's all try cupping food directly into our hands from now on, and witness the efficiency revolution. Now hear me out on this next point, clotheslines should be replaced by millions of tiny trampolines. Think about it, laundry thrown onto bouncy surfaces will dry faster due to increased air circulation, as long as nobody tries to bounce on them at the same time. To top off these revelations, did you know that sleeping upside down like bats can increase productivity levels by 48% upon waking up? Ah well, it seems I've reached my word limit, but remember folks, keep questioning everything and reach new heights in absurdity. Yours sincerely, Manfred Fredman.
So, what's the deal with people insisting on using escalators over elevators?
Well, Nick. Maybe some of us actually enjoy the thrill of a slow descent rather than being crammed into a suffocating metal box.
Thrill? Kelly, you need to get out more often. An escalator is just a set of stairs that moves.
Ah, elevators and escalators. In my home country, we only had ropes made from vines.
Manfred, there's no way that's true.
It was an adventure every time.
See? Now that sounds thrilling.
And highly dangerous. You guys are nuts. If I can avoid touching germ-infested handrails or pressing elevator buttons with unknown substances on them, I'll take it any day.
The irrational fear of germs, that has to be a new low for you, Nick.
Speaking of germs and low points, did you know that ancient peoples used tree sap as adhesive?
That's actually interesting. Unlike Leo here, who thinks he's so much better than us because he prefers elevators.
Oh, please, Kelly, have you ever seen yourself in one? Constantly nervous it'll break down. You're practically hyperventilating by the time we reach our floor.
Inline that happened one time during an earthquake.
Inline yes. Earthquakes, another fascinating topic. Have you ever tried hugging a tree during one? Remarkable experience.
So, Kelly, you really expect me to believe that you once wrestled a bear and won?
Oh, yeah? Well, it wasn't just any bear, it was a rare albino grizzly. And I didn't just wrestle it, I pinned it down with one hand while screaming the national anthem.
Sounds like the kind of thing someone would say if they'd never actually seen a bear in real life. By the way, how did you manage not to get mauled while singing like a strangled cat?
Please. You know my voice is angelic when I hit those high notes.
More like nails on a chalkboard. But back to your little heroic tale, what happened next?
The local park ranger declared me an honorary wildlife protector for saving him from the bear's wrath. He even named his firstborn after me.
I gotta say, this whole story seems about as likely as Manfred inventing time travel by eating expired yogurt.
Just because something sounds outlandish doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Right, and Nick managed to charm his way out of 3 speeding tickets in one day using only interpretive dance moves?
Actually, yes. It turns out that Cop had taken mime classes in college and appreciated artistic expression more than following traffic laws.
Well, maybe Manfred's yogurt-induced time machine can take us all back in time so we can witness these ridiculous exploits firsthand.
So, what's the deal with all these different types of toothpaste? I mean, do we really need so many options?
Oh, come on, Kelly. Variety is the spice of life. Remember that time I accidentally bought dog shampoo and ended up dating a veterinarian because of it?
Right, because everyone wants to make important decisions based on your fluke romantic encounters.
Honestly, I can't stand going to the store for toothpaste. It takes me forever to decide between extra whitening and super fresh mint.
Really, Leo? That's what you're worrying about? Just grab one and go.
Easy for you to say. You somehow managed to turn every bizarre mistake into an opportunity.
Maybe because I actually embrace life's chaos instead of getting stuck in the oral care aisle.
Well, excuse me for being cautious about my dental hygiene.
So, you're telling me there's not just one toothpaste for everyone? That doesn't make any sense. Why do I need a separate paste to clean my teeth? Can't we use shampoo instead?
Manfred, that's ridiculous. You can't just go around using random products for everything.
Speaking of random products, I once sold gravy as hair gel to some tourists. Made a fortune on that.
Yeah, people are so gullible sometimes, right? Anyway, have any of you tried those toothpaste tablets? They're supposed to be environmentally friendly.
Toothpaste in tablet form? Earth people and their unusual customs?
Really, Manfred? You're acting like you've never heard of dental hygiene before.
Hey now. Some people genuinely haven't, and that's exactly why I'm investing in mouthwash-scented perfume.
Oh yeah. That could actually work because, everyone loves fresh breath.
Breathable perfume. Now that's something interesting. But why don't they make edible deodorant yet?
Because no one wants to eat their deodorant, Manfred. That's why.
Never say never, Leo. Remember when I started selling used cooking oil as vintage moisturizer at the flea market? Cha-ching.
That was a unique idea, Nick. And it somehow worked.
Okay, friends, here is another question. Why does toothpaste always taste like mint or bubblegum flavors?
It's all about marketing strategies, making it attractive for kids and adults alike.
Trust me guys, I am working on the idea of Meat Lovers flavored toothpaste which will revolutionize the market.
Sounds interesting. Can